Right, hello everyone. What's happening? Welcome back. We are playing Darkest Dungeon 2 tonight, if you can believe it. Welcome. Uh, I don't know why I'm playing this game. I'll be honest. I don't even know if I can. I'm trying to see if I can. I guess not. I wanted to play this on the controller, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. Oh, that's a bummer. My shoulder hurts. I'd rather not. Use the mouse and keyboard if I don't have to. But hey, that's okay. It's Darkest Dungeon 2. Okay, so it's been a long time since I played this on stream. I have gone back and forth with this game many a times, as many others have as well. Started out with a lot of promise. However, it is not it has not lived up to anyone's standards, I believe. But there has been a ton of new content. I've played around with some of it. It's been a while. I think the last time I played was November. So it is now towards the end of Febtober. Um, so it's been some time. There's been many new content patches, but they've intrigued me because now they've added a Vestal, which I've been saying from the beginning should have been part of the original design. I don't know why. I mean, the healing that is was previously present in the game is laughable. Um, like the plague doctor is like okay at healing. Like she's more of a combat character than anything, but like she's the only healer you had. Unless you count, everyone's got like a lot of the classes have a self heal, but not all of them. And You've got the occultist, which is a completely unreliable healer. Um, so we're going to give this a shot. I don't think I've streamed the Altar of Hope content at all. I did play around with it a little bit, however, and it showed some promise. But it's a little slow to upgrade. And I get it. There's a lot of stuff to unlock and upgrade, but it's taking a long time, and I'm like suffering in the meantime. Like I went from being pretty good at this game to just like everyone being super nerfed because nothing is unlocked. So my guess is that I won't have the. Oh no, I can use the controller. Okay, let's. Oh, okay, we can kind of use the controller. We'll see how that works. So you can see there's a new chapter. There's a new final boss. I've not made it to this final boss yet, so I actually have no idea what the heck it even is. But we're gonna give it a try. I don't know what the hang on. Hang on. Trying to be fancy and it's not working. What happened? I lost my controller again. Go. Go. Come on. I really wanted this to work. All right, I guess it's not going to work. I guess we're using keyboard and mouse. Great. Phenomenal. But I have no desktop audio. That's fantastic. So I know that now. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. We should have some sound now. All right, looks good. Looking at the sound levels here. I don't know how loud it's going to be. But anyway, so we want to try the Vestal. Um, that's the hope. I'm thinking that I have to unlock her though, which is going to upset me. So I don't know if I even have any candles to do that with. I'm going into this very skeptical. I hope you understand. I'm not going to be singing the game's praises like I had in the past. So she does appear to be locked. That's phenomenal. So let's just pick a team. I'm going to see. I don't know if I have any candles to even unlock one But the hope is that I can just unlock her, and then I'll just restart the run. That's how we do. So what do we pick here? Let's do. All right. So like all the that's the other thing is all the variants I believe are. Oh, the paths. They're paths now. Okay. So I don't think I have unlocked very many, if any. Oh, so we got the sergeant. So minus 20 damage, but I mean this actually is pretty cool. You get a lot of resistance. That seems like a completely necessary thing to have. And we have surgeon. Whoops. Well, so you get +1 candle for the wanderer. I guess that's the advantage of taking that. Surgeon's pretty good if you put her like in position 3, because the healing skills don't work. I mean, you have to be in, I think, position 3 or 4 for those skills. I believe that is at, yes. Okay, this one, oh, well, this one you can get up to 2. But I mean, if you're not going to take battlefield medicine with a plague doctor, what are you even doing? I mean, why even bother? So let's start with we'll try the sergeant. We'll take a sergeant out. So we'll get a little bit less damage, but I don't think that's really the worst thing in the world. His advantages are pretty good for that. So let's pop him in there. What skills? That's right. We got to pick our skills and whatnot. Hold the line seems almost necessary if we're going to keep him up front. But a lot of his skills. I mean, if we just we got crush, rampart. We don't need hold the line if we're keeping rampart. I want to keep that. Defender, bolster. We need bolster. It's a critical skill. Retribution is also good. Stand fast is a great skill. Command is good. We do see a lot of blindness, and the upgrade will take the cooldown away. So I suppose, I mean, I think we should take retribution. I think that's pretty important. I think if we take command or stand fast, I mean, if we just like alternate back and forth with retribution and that, like that should be. I mean, we still have crush as well, rampart. Those are all good skills. I don't think we need to take either of these. I mean, stand fast is good. Defender I don't tend not to use though, because like I guess I probably should maybe utilize it a little bit more, but and it's a good skill. I think command is probably more important. I think I'd rather have that, because that taking care of the blindness is like, even if you don't have a the primary reason to take that is to take a leper with you, but there's plenty of other ways to get blinded in this game. Okay, so maybe for the second one, let's take our dude here, our highwayman, Dismas. We could do duelist advance. We could do the duelist advance point blank shot thing. That would be. That's a good 1-2 punch. Wicked slice. The crit of 15% is good. Pistol shot's also pretty good. I think we have to have that because this is the only way to hit like those back rows. If we're not going to take like a Hellion with the Iron Swan skill. If I have to choose between Wicked Slice and Open Vein, though, I'm picking Open Vein. Double tap is good, but it's not as I used to. I think I overvalued it before. It was like a primary attack. It's a good attack, especially when you upgrade that. They get their HP down. It does like tons of more damage. Highway robbery is a great skill to have. These take aim and tracking shot though might be more important. Highway robbery is good, but ignores dodge. Removes blindness. Those are two. Maybe. All right. So let's think about this, because clearly what I was doing in my off time with this game wasn't working. So I think I should try other skills. I'm gonna take like a more classic Darkest Dungeon approach, I guess. Highway robbery is good, but it's only good upgraded. Like, you just remove the 2 positive tokens. That's great. And when you upgrade it, you steal them. And that's like that's a change actually. It used to be steal 1, and now then it was steal 2. I could be mistaken about that. Who knows? The Jester, we do have some stress heal with the Highwayman, but I mean, we're thinking about this too hard if we're just going to take a freaking Vestal anyway. But this is like this is the problem I think I had with the game in general, is that really you're shoehorned into taking the same team, because you can't just, I mean, like, the Leper is great, sure, but like, if it hits, it's too unreliable. You can't afford to have 75% miss chance all the time. You just can't. Harvest, I think I'd rather have Harvest than Slice Off. Slice Off does good damage though. I don't know. Again, we're thinking about it too much, and then we need a healer. So if we take the surgeon thing, I mean, you do get additional healing, but you get less blight chance, so it'll be good for healing. And I guess she can probably get a couple incisions in whenever the Jester does his moving around thing. We could also consider taking the Occultist, which might be a better back. Or we could put somebody else in the back. Bounty Hunter, maybe. Not Bounty Hunter. Grave Robber. But the Grave Robber kind of sucks. We also wouldn't really have any stress heal. Maybe the Occultist is better. A weird reconstruction. I mean, the target has to be below 33 HP. Your healing skills are better. So if we take Ounce of Prevention is like essentially useless. Everyone should get resistance from the Highwayman skills. We're not going to take Noxious Blast because we have a minus 33% chance, I believe. Is that what it was? Yeah, minus 33% chance to blight people. So screw the blight skills. Indiscriminate Science, and
my God! Okay, it's happening.
Hey!
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure? Everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait! Everybody, calm down! No!
Welcome, raiders. Thank you for the raid, Snarku. How you doing? I get to raid myself. Don't worry, I've done that plenty of times. I fully understand. Did you beat the guy? Oh, it was my pleasure. I wanted to support it. I was getting ready to start up. I saw you were on, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give the lurk at least. I knew I wouldn't be able to stay too long, but I like to support the good ones out there, and you're one of the good ones. So I appreciate you beat the mortal form. Oh, okay. So you at least made some progress. That's good to hear. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. So we're playing Darkest Dungeon 2 tonight. We're revisiting this one. But then the Chthonic one came out and beat your butt. I can't remember that guy to save my life. I don't know why. Like, me and Tarima must have fought him. Lethargic Drake, welcome. I have been snafu'd. Welcome in. Welcome, everybody. I much appreciate the raid. Thank you very much. It worked pretty well. We had, I was actually playing the class that you're playing. Almost exactly the same build. The summoning thing, that was so much fun to me. I really, really enjoyed that class. And then Tarima played a kind of like the I can't remember what his class combination was. He was like soldier and something else, but he was like the tank and some DPS, and it worked well. It was a good winning combination. We really plowed through a lot of things in that game. Necromancer Shaman, was it Shaman? I know it was Necromancer and probably Soldier Nightblade. No, it wasn't Nightblade. It was something else. It was Soldier and oh, I can't remember. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't remember anything. Demolitionist. That's the one. That's it. Yeah, and that was a fun combo. He had a shield. He took all the shield skills. He would throw his shield around. Tanky Fireboy. Yep. Okay, but yeah, so and over here we are playing Darkest Dungeon 2. I was saying earlier I've gone back and forth with this game. I'm a huge Darkest Dungeon fan. Um, yeah, Darkest Dungeon is fantastic. Darkest Dungeon 2 has left me a little. When it first went into early access, I was digging it a lot. I thought it had some really great concepts, but the closer it gets to release, the more I'm like, they haven't. There's still a lot of glaring issues. What I haven't played in a long time, so I'm trying to give it a fair shot, but I'm also being overly critical. I think this is probably our best shot here with the Plague Doctor. I don't know. We're probably going to restart the run pretty quickly. So let's just go ahead and get started. There's going to be some talking. Or no, there's not. Being critical of ourselves. Oh, 100%. I'm my own worst enemy with basically everything. Oh, I got 9 candles. I'm hoping that's enough to unlock the Vestal. If we can unlock the Vestal, I'll go through the first battle and then I'll restart the run. Because the whole point of me trying this again was to try out the new Vestal. I don't remember what these actually do. So we're just going to go through them until I figure it out. Working fields. That's not the one. Ha, here we go. The Vestal. It takes 4 of my 9. This is DLC. No, this is actually Darkest Dungeon 2. It's in early access on Epic Game Store, and it's about to. I think there might be a demo on Steam. This is the sequel to. This was the long-awaited sequel to Darkest Dungeon. It's a bit different. So what I was playing before actually was a mod of the original Darkest Dungeon, called Black Reliquary, which I intend to revisit because that's super cool. The Vestal is she's a sister of battle. She is like basically if you're familiar with D&D at all, she's like the cleric. She has a big old mace. She's got the heal skills. We're gonna unlock her. Valkyrie. Not quite. She's more, yeah, like more like a battle nun. Icon of the Light. We're gonna really try to upgrade the Vestal because I want to see what she's all about. I have explored these characters in depth, so I'm super into the idea of a new class, the one that should have been there the whole time. She does look like a battle nun. So we're gonna, let's see, we got 3 left. Unlocks Confessor Hero Path. Oh yeah, all right. So we're gonna start with a new hero path. We got 1 left. I don't think that's enough to. I think it's enough to get like. Here's another thing. I don't know what these are. I haven't the faintest idea. Oh, these are my guys that are. It's unlock memories. You may eliminate 1 memory per hero. Oh, I see. Okay, combat. This is like a whole new mechanic. This game looked very different whenever it went into early access first. This whole Altar of Hope thing that I'm at was a major content update a couple of months ago. Yeah, I guess it's like a plus 10 positive banter. That's enormous. It doesn't really matter because I'm seriously going to restart the run so I can play the Vestal. Unlock for memories, yeah. So I don't know how you unlock. I guess I don't know if you just unlock them here or if there's another in-game thing. So I think that I can pick. Oh, it costs. Does it cost 5 to do this? Plus 10 damage? No, let's do. Let's try the positive. Did it go? It, does it cost candles to use? I guess it must. And I don't have any. Yeah, it looks like it cost me 5 candles. I've only got the 1. Okay, so we're not unlocking memories this time. Here's the stuff I unlocked this time. So yeah, you basically use these candles that you acquire during your run, and you then use them in the next run to unlock new items at the inns, things like that. I think I can use this one.
Is to make it real once more.
Stagecoach items, inn items. Oh goodness, excuse me. Trinkets. We probably could use more trinkets. I've been trying to unlock all the inn items because historically speaking, they've been very, very powerful. Never-ending New Game Plus, essentially, yeah. They went with way more of a roguelite feel to Darkest Dungeon 2 than they did to the first one. The first one was like, I don't even know what you'd even call that. I guess it's kind of a roguelite, but there's a progressing mission. Like you do these missions over and over again, but there's an end game for sure, and the game can be beaten. It does have an ending that you're working towards the whole time. So I wouldn't really consider that a roguelite. I don't really know what I would call it, but this definitely took on the roguelite the thing a lot more. We're gonna unlock a trinket. We got the goading gargoyle. Wow, that's actually really powerful. So we convert blindness into attack power, or I guess critical hit. If the flame is less than 40, plus 4 speed. That's an unusually good trinket. Alright, let's embark. We'll do a battle with these guys since we spent, like, way too much time. Oh, we actually got one. Convert blindness into... Alright, I'm actually going to give that to him. And that's all we can do here. Bring up our map here. So the map itself, if you look on the side here, looks like, really reminds me of Slay the Spire. Except there's not really, so in each of these little tiles I'm working towards, different encounters along the path. This is the starting area, so it's just a straight line. But then in the next area after the first inn, you start to see the different paths you can take. This is all. Do we want a trinket, or do we want supplies? I mean, either way, we'll get 100% flame. Let's go for another trinket. My instinct is to... oh wow, they put the stats and stuff on there too. There's been a lot of changes for sure. You remember that game? Yeah, Slay the Spire is a lot of fun. I have a hard time staying with it. It's one of those games I'll kind of do every now and then, so I haven't made a ton of progress. But it's a real fun game to kind of just veg out, and turn your brain off for a while and just play some cards. It's a fun game. So we'll get plus 20 plague resist and minus 10 bleed resist. I don't really know. Peristalsis, you can have that. Why not? Just not about... Right, exactly. It does take a little bit of thinking, yeah. What I have found is that it's way more intricate than I ever gave it credit for, because there's a lot of different combos and stuff. You really got to think about the cards you're taking, because you can really fill up your deck with very useless cards very quickly, or just not even useless, but just cards that don't work well with anything else that you have, and then you're not getting the things you actually need.
He chatters incoherently.
Alright, the Hoarder. Have I played Inscription? No, it was on my wish list for a while, actually. It was one I wanted to play. Alright, so now the Hoarder's been added to the opening area, the valley. It looked really cool. I'm not sure why I took it off my list. I think it was one of those, I had purged my wish list, and I was like, well, it's been on here for 6 months. I'm not going to buy it. So I never got to give it a fair shake, but it looks. I've heard a lot of cool things about it, and if you're giving it the thumbs up, then I'm gonna have to try it for sure. Ooh, plus 4% positive relationship chance. That's a stagecoach item. I might ditch the. My instinct here is to take the playing cards, and I guess I still could. I have enough. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take the. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm about to spend all my money. It doesn't matter at all. Cards, horror, good story, and puzzle all wrapped up in one. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We can leave. So they start you with 48 gold now, and they added a hoarder, so you can get like a little bit of stuff, which is nice. It looked like a neat little twist, like the way the playing board looked was a little different than other deck builders, and it had like a lot more character to it. It looked like. All right, here we go. Here's our first road encounter before the inn. It changes throughout the game. Oh, based on things you do, or just as part of the main story. We should take out this chick in the back first. She's a problem. She will cause stress damage, so we'll shoot her in the face for 3 whole damage. Oh, it's part of the main story? Do we slice her off? Yeah, slice her off. That's better. And she's bleeding? Good. Oh, she's dead. Sweet. We'll activate our Retribution, so he'll draw some fire. The blinding gas... I've made a critical error with his skill loadout. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to fix something. Well, we're going to fix the whole thing in a minute here. Just magnesium rain for now. And she's dead. Good. She will not inflict any stress damage. Got the riposte. Another riposte. Sweet. So the thing that they've done with this game that's different from Darkest Dungeon 1 is this whole token system. So it used to be, in Darkest Dungeon 1, everything was math. Straight up math. There was, it was all percentages and RNG. It would, like, each thing was rolled each time, but all these stats were very variable. There was a lot of different factors that went into it. There was a lot of thinking about it. There was so much math. In this, you've got this dodge icon, right? So 50% chance to dodge the next attack. So that only gets rolled then. He only has a chance to dodge if he has that token. So if he doesn't have a dodge chance, he doesn't have a dodge chance. He just gets hit. Rather than just the character himself having a certain amount of like ability to dodge, which I thought was an unwelcome change from Darkest Dungeon. They did make it more accessible for sure. There's definitely a lot less math involved. I think it freaked people out because it was such a deviation from the original. Wow.
A trivial worriment. In this world,
+2 mastery. Ooh, more playing cards. Great. They also, in addition to like a stress management thing,
so much worse in
same thing happened with Mass Effect. Oh, really? As far as like accessibility goes. Yeah, the other thing is this relationship system, which has been a mess. Oh, once they did Andromeda. Oh, see, I could not finish Mass Effect 3. I don't even remember why, but I remember being super into the first 2 Mass Effect games and playing 3 and being like, I am so bored I can't play this game anymore. But I did get Andromeda when it was on sale for like $5, and I kind of want to play it. It looks really cool. I kind of like the idea of just more stuff being in that universe that didn't necessarily follow Shepard.
the place is a little worse for wear.
Oh, you loved it?
But
I think it looks great. I have it. I should play it. It's one of many on a very long list of games that I have purchased on sale and never played. But I loved the mechanics of Mass Effect. And the story was great, especially through first two games. I don't know what happened with 3. And I've heard it's not great, but I've always tried to finish it because I want to see how the story ends, but I just couldn't get through it. I think it may have been like one of the nursing school pits. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. You're not great at shooters. I'm not good at shooters with a controller. I'm okay. I'm passable at shooters with a mouse and keyboard. I have more control over it, but if it's a shooter and I'm on a controller, forget it. Unless you're locking on for me, can't do it. All right, so we are going to do nothing apparently. All right, so we got to get through the inn here real quick. Let's play some cards. I do like this. It's showing me the relationship status, which is kind of cool. Oh. So now how far they are along with that. That's a neat touch. There's definitely adding a lot more transparency to the game instead of having everything be kind of behind the scenes. This inn sucks. I don't understand what this is like canceling itself out, isn't it? Minus 10. Oh, it's just I guess minus 10 chance for any relationship change. Yeah, I never played any of the competitive ones, the first-person shooters. I never played any of them because I was too inconsistent and terrible. I think. What character are you? Well, you want to be the Vestal? We're about to restart this run. I had to unlock the Vestal at the Altar of Hope, so she's not here yet. We're gonna go into character generation again in a second. So you know what? I don't even know why I'm spending time looking at this stuff when I should just be moving right along here. All right, pick the Tangle. Why not? No time to bleed. You'll be whoever you want me to be. Oh, GoldenEye. I remember GoldenEye. I played a lot of that game, but again, it's a game I only played with friends. Rest for the night. What the heck did I just do? I should be paying attention to the changes. Whoa, what's this? What's happening? Oh, nothing. It's just a loading screen. That's a nice little touch. All right, all right. Okay, Red Hook. I see what you've done there. How you doing, Turima? Good to see you, buddy. It definitely looks different and more dense.
Only resignation.
Okay, let's move forward a little bit, and then we're going to abandon this expedition. If you abandon now, you only keep some of the candles you've earned. If you make it to the next inn, you can end the expedition and keep everything. Really abandon? Yes, we're really going to abandon. I'm not gonna. You played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, we were talking about shooters. We were talking about Mass Effect, actually.
Just a little easier.
We got one candle, so we will not be unlocking anything at the Altar of Hope. However, we already unlocked the one thing we wanted, which was the Vestal.
The greatest horror, it would seem. There's nothing at
Yes
all.
or no? That's scary. Alright, so we're going to pick Obsession again here. We're just going to...
Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you
No
here.
comfort awaits you here. I command you to go. The torch, I like how bright the torch is now. They've definitely changed that. That was actually one of my early complaints. Hey, Turima with the gift sub to Snarku Snafu.
This was not
Welcome,
a
Snarku Snafu.
ritual, and I could not
You've gained a level.
compulsion.
Thank you, Turima, for the gifted sub. Much appreciate that.
Who will step forward into the light?
Hope everyone's having a wonderful night tonight. Okay. It's the Vestal. We got her. She's here. It took us 43 minutes? Holy crap. Well, I did wait like 10 minutes to go live. So. I guess time flies when you're having fun. Okay, alright. So, I hate to do this. We're going to have to take us... We're going to have to, like, evaluate our skills. Well, we've only got 5. We haven't unlocked any, so there'd be a good reason for us to hit the uh, oh, the hero. What are they called? Man, it's been so long since I played this game. You distracted me for at least 5 minutes. It's a welcome distraction every time. Don't ever feel bad for that. That's the whole, we've talked about this before on the stream, but I stream for the interactions, I can play video games anytime. As a working adult with 2 children, anytime I can play video games. All right, so it looks like, all right, we got the Hand of Light. That's a standard Darkest Dungeon skill. So we probably won't use it because there's no way I'm putting her in the front line. Illumination. All right, so this is a buff. Oh, it does 2 to 3 damage, and it buffs her. It gives her a defense. It's a melee skill though. It's not a bad skill. Illumination ignores dodge, ignores stealth. Oh, important. He likes the anticipation. It was all about the hype. It was, yes, I would like a gifted sub.
That's what she said.
Nice. Perfect. Perfect timing. Always on the ball with the that's what she says. But the question was always going to be, or the answer was always going to be, yes, I want a gifted sub, or no, I definitely don't want to be denied a gifted sub. So I hope you enjoy my super well crafted emotes. Uh-oh, I heard a noise. I was hoping it wasn't the cat. So illumination removes dodge and stealth. All right, we got the applause. Chat room making use of the sound alerts. Love it. I love it. You got emotes? Yep. Oh, that beautiful waffle badge. I love it. I outdid myself on that one. That is I'll tell a little behind the scenes. That is actually an ornament. Oh no, cat. No, I'm seeing things. I'm literally seeing things. I'm getting paranoid about the cat. I swear to God, I thought she was about to jump up on here, but she's not even in here. Oh boy, the madness of Lovecraft is clearly influencing me. But yeah, it's actually a Christmas ornament I took a picture of and edited a little bit. That's a real thing. That is Waffle original artwork from Target. Judgments. So we have this. How do I tell what those tokens are? Is there like some sort of Junia? Who's Junia? That's not a name I even recognize. The goal is to slay 2 gaunts. All right, we've got the Confessor as well. So turn start, we get a what do you even call that? I made it all mine. Oh, you made all mine? Yeah. Well, I did the same thing. I've considered doing a commission, and then I realized that that was not the smartest thing to do. Not that it'd be bad. I had great ideas for it, but I don't know. For me, like my stream's always been about just being chill, and it's more, I guess, on brand. I mean, if you've ever seen my YouTube thumbnails, it fits. It fits very well that I made some very poor emotes. They're not great. I make no illusions about how silly and goofy they are, but they speak more to who I am as a person and streamer, and I like the relaxed feel of it. It's like ironically bad, so it's funny to me. So I have no idea what this icon is still, but let's go back and look at the rest of the skills. So we got Judgment. So I'm assuming it's similar to the Occultist and their little infernal tokens. Deals 100% damage and deals 3 fire damage. Divine Grace, heal 20. Okay, so this only works in the back, which we expected. You get additional healing for each of those tokens. Very interesting. And then Consecration of Fortitude. Target what? What is that? What are those tokens? I don't know what they are. I'm confused. I thought this said homophobic and I was about to be like upset. No, merely hemophobic. If she's bleeding on the turn start, she takes a stress damage. The Shrines of Reflection, that's the word I was looking for. Need to actually put stuff up on YouTube. Let's Plays from many years ago. Yeah. I kind of just decided I was just going to chop them up into little bits and throw them over there just so that, you know, they don't get tons of views, but it allows me to kind of track my own journey through streaming. How can a healer be hemophobic? You know, I just was having a conversation with one of my doctors today about this. We were joking with him that he was at the doctor for something and had to get a shot and almost passed out. I'm like, you're a doctor. He was. It's weird how that works. I worked with another nurse once. I was training her actually, and she was brand new to the type of job that we were doing that I was training her for, and I was putting needles in somebody's arm for dialysis, and she had to go sit down. She couldn't. She almost passed out as well. It's weird the tricks your brain plays on you sometimes. What does the Confessor do? Turn start, cross, increase debuff chance, affected skills, Hand of Light, Illumination, Judgment, Mantra. I don't even know what to call that token. I'm just calling it token. So I don't lose anything except the +1 candle if I reach the second in. I think we do why not do the Confessor, right? You could totally do fine and putting needles in other people. Yes, that's exactly it. You know, for something happens when it's you, you know. If you see, you can look at just a fountain of blood coming out of some dude, but the second one little drop comes out of you, totally different story. Okay, so what kind of thing? I like the Judgment. I mean, I'm obviously not going to put her in the first. This skill, Hand of Light, is essentially useless right now. What has happened? It's different. It's different now. Or was I... Whoops. Good lord. That was supposed to... That must be the Confessor thing. Is that... Yes. Oh, the skills are different? How different are they? Let's go back to Confessor. Remove one positive token, but it doesn't remove... Oh, wow! Very interesting. That's very interesting. Divine Grace is not affected. I still have no clue what that is. Alright, what's better? So, increase debuff chance. So it's more about the debuffs, I guess? Well, we don't really have too many. I feel like we get better... Just needles for you? Yeah. Again, yeah. I mean, that's not uncommon. I see that kind of thing a lot. Where people will, like, grab their finger and put it in a bag, take it to the hospital. Evac Creations, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the content so far. It's going pretty good. How's it going for you? I hope you're having a wonderful night tonight. Evac Creations. That is a cool name. One of the more PG ones I've actually seen. I've had a few follows recently that were very colorful names. So I can appreciate that one. Let's actually... I kind of want to do the Confessor, but let's start with the Wanderer. Well, no, I don't want. We don't want to do that. Who are we kidding? We're not going to use Hand of Light, so that one doesn't matter. This becomes more of a debuff. It doesn't do damage. I wish I could easily go back and forth to see, but that's really the only skill that I'm concerned about. Deals 3 burn damage. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Status is also good in this game, though. Makes you think of Viscera Cleanup. It does. I can see that. So these 2 skills are not affected by this. So I think we're immediately going to put her into the 3rd, well, probably the 4th slot. All right. We have officially a Vestal.
Repudiated, but unbowed.
Repudiated but unbowed. The sister of battle herself. Look at her. She's magnificent. Look at her standing there in her armor with her big mace and her book. We're ready. We're ready to go. We're just going to take her out. We're just going to leave the other three ones blank. The Confessor. All right, so Tarima's the Confessor. Anybody ever read the Terry Goodkind books? That's what, and immediately, every time I hear the word Confessor, that's what I think of. Every time. Right, it looks like actually effective armor. So that's definitely appreciable. But you know what? It's still fashionable. I would wear that armor. It looks cool as heck. Okay, who else are we going to take? I would like a fighter. She's going to be pretty good, though, as far as, like, dishing out some status. Like, these 2, like, lowering attack. So the little sword one means we're gonna half their attack. We're gonna weaken them, and then the other one for 3 tokens makes them take 50% more damage. It's like weakness. But her primary duty is going to be the healing. She's got cooldown of 2. What does the upgrade do? A little more healing. And oh god, she sucks as a healer too. How could this be? It's because you heal while you're moving. That's I gotta stop being. That's gotta be a point that I push out of my head, because you heal between battles. So I understand. It's okay. I think we take the. I feel like because we're taking a brand new class that we should play it safe with the other ones. Do we take a Jester? Let's take a Jester.
A murderous melody lingers.
Murderous
Long
melody
after the final
lingers.
chord has been struck.
You don't have any variant paths. My wife is losing her mind right now over the video game she's playing. I can hear her behind me. She's just losing it. Upsettles? Yes, very. Okay, this looks good. We'll take the Jester, because there's no reason not to. Jester's the best class in the game. Hands down. Do we take the same basic setup as we did before? I'd hate to do that, because that's the whole problem with this game. That's the whole problem. Still trying to reconnoiter your character? Yeah. It's tough because the summons are frail. And like the character itself is also not super tanky. So you gotta like you pop out the summons left and right and hope they do the job for you. The big demon dudes though that you summon are pretty good. They're pretty tanky, but those skeletons, they crumble. We have to. I mean, I guess we could take the Man-at-Arms and not the Jester and take something else. I guess we could take an Occultist as like an oh crap character. Let's take the Runaway.
Nothing remains save a burning will to survive.
We don't want Firefly. Nobody wants Firefly. It got canceled after 13 episodes. Wow, that's man. If you're a youth, a youngster, you don't know that joke. Snark, who knows? Hearthlight. It's pretty important. We want the Cauterize. Let's take the Cauterize. I think that's a very important skill. Even though we have a healer, it's good to have a backup. You found out because you saw Serenity? Oh, I thought it was good. Serenity was a good good way to end the series. I thought it was an appropriate ending to wrap things up. I thought, I loved Firefly when it was out, or not when it was out. I didn't see it when it was on TV. I saw it much later. I hadn't even heard of it. Um, let's get rid of Run and Hide, and we'll take Ransack because Ransack is a great skill. But I thought that Firefly had tons of unrealized potential. I think that it could have been really, really amazing. But now that we've only have the 13 episodes, and I've seen it a bunch of times, I'm kind of just like on the other end of it now, where I was like, I kind of don't like a lot of the things they did because it got stuck there. It never got to be expanded upon. It's one of the most frustrating things ever because that show could have been really something. Even what was there was good. From Castle, I keep meaning to watch Castle. I loved the acting. I loved all of those characters. Uh, it's very funny. Yeah, Castle looked like a lot of fun. It looked like just a good, wholesome, fun type of show. And I wanted to watch it because he was in it, actually. And I just never did. I'm bad at things. Like, I always end up playing video games. I'm not going to take the leper. I'm tempted to, but that blindness chance, man, I can't do it. I just can't. Some great family dynamic episodes? Yeah. Well, it's an hour long. You can't have... I mean, it's, like, impossible to have an hour-long show without having dramatic moments, for sure. But he's so good at... Nathan Fillion's so good at switching gears like that. He's very talented in that regard, as he can be in this like comedic mode and then switch it like that to like very believable like serious mode. He was very gifted in that regard. There's very few actors I think that can switch on a dime like that. All right, my good man. Enjoy your sleep. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you again for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. And the well-timed That's What She Said. Therapeutic, cathartic stuff? Oh. You're welcome. And thank you. That's the real thing. I guess it's going to be the Man-at-Arms. Who are we kidding? We could do something goofy with like we could do like a melee highwayman. Lurking around, came across your stream. If you can help me out with Twitch custom graphics even more. That is okay. I appreciate it. But I will politely decline. Yeah, no, I'm surprised. I actually was, when I popped on, I looked to see if you were on and I didn't see you. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, we actually just had a conversation about emotes earlier. It's not in the cards financially for sure. But also it's more for me. I'm happy with the ones I have for sure. But thank you. I appreciate the offer. Can we do we could do something really crazy here and just do like a melee highwayman. Do I have anything to hit the back? I don't think I do. That's alarming. What Judgment does, I think? Illumination does. Remove a positive token. Dance stream tomorrow if you get back from the hockey game? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, let me know how you're doing. Yeah, so occasionally on Saturday nights, Tarima and I like to do... That's how we played Grim Dawn, actually. We do a dad stream, since we're both old and dads. So, but it's kind of like same basic thing, just we play a game co-op. Right now we're playing Borderlands 3. But yeah, I'm down if you're up for it. Okay, so I don't have anything that can hit the back. I should take the... We're gonna take the Hellion. So let's keep Iron Swan so she can hit the back rank.
And shame.
Exactly. Two dads. A wholesome evening with your dads. That's Yeah, yeah. We played. We started actually with doing JRPGs. We went and revisited a couple of classics. I picked the first game, picked and played the first game of Chrono Trigger. Because we've talked about it before, and I was very interested in just hearing his thoughts as we played through the game kind of together. And then we played a game that he picked called Radiant Historia, which it was a 3DS remake with, and they added voice acting and stuff to it. And that game blew me away. It was incredible. Grim Dawn, Borderlands 3. Yeah, we're nearing the end of Borderlands 3, and I think we're still a little up in the air of what we're gonna play. Adrenaline Rush, maybe. Barbaric Yop, nah. If it bleeds, nah. I mean, if we're gonna stick to the front rank, then if it bleeds is useless. Wicked Hack is good. Toe to Toe we'll keep, because that can help with Winded later. Bleed Out, maybe. Howling End. Yeah, if you like JRPGs, that gets a very solid recommendation for me. That game was absolutely incredible. What was it called? Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology was the version we played, right? Perfect Chronology, the 3DS version. Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely a different kind of take on the time travel concept. It's not like well, no, I guess it is kind of like Chrono Trigger, where at a certain point you can just go wherever you want. That's basically true of Radiant Historia as well. The battle system, yeah, very cool. No breakthrough. Raucous Revelry. Nah, we got a Jester, so we don't need care about that. So let's take Adrenaline Rush and Bleed Out. Uh, we have Toe to Toe. Should we? You know what? We're going to get rid of Toe to Toe and take Bloodlust. This will take care of our Winded status, but we will have no way to move forward if we get knocked out of position. So we could be shooting ourselves in the foot because we get shuffled a lot. Okay, this looks good. I have to move on because it is now, I've been up for an hour and we haven't played the game at all. Alright, so we've picked our skills. We'll see how it goes. Never finished it. I loved Chrono Trigger. Good night, Tarima. Have a good one, my friend. Thank you for swinging by, and thanks once again for the gifted sub to Snarkoo. Oh, you don't have to be quiet. Yeah, I know I appreciate any and all lurks, but yeah, you don't have to worry about distracting me. I'm happy to. I do better when I have people to talk to in chat because I get too quiet otherwise. So I don't want you for 1 second to feel like you're bothering me. I am happy to engage. Let's take another trinket because that one we unlocked the last time was pretty good. The Blistering Bugle. Turn start. 50% intimidate. What is that? Taunt. Taunt. That's the word I'm looking for. Turn start. If first in turn order, weakness. Ugh. Don't like that.
Sanctuary. As fleeting as a dying star.
Who's got? Does she? Or she's got a speed of 4. 4. They all have 4. I don't want her to be taunted, though. I don't want any of these guys to be taunted. I don't think I'm going to use this trinket. I think that's the... that's the memo of that story, is we're not using that trinket. It's not the right setup. No one... I don't really have a character that's super tanky. Let's see. Boudica... We have to rename somebody here. Let's, we take another trinket? Let's take another trinket.
Abandoned or forgotten.
+2 speed, -10 max HP. I mean, it's like, what, 2 HP? Who wants the speed? Let's give the speed to the Confessor, actually. And then we can have... Snarku, who do you want to be? You want to be our runaway? We've got a Jester, and then we've got the Hellion. Warrior Queen. Let's go with Hellion. Alright, you got it. You've been snafu'd. There we go. We've done it. Let's see here. We could rename the stagecoach too. Wait, how do you spell it? Like that, right? Oh, here we go. No, wait, I figured it out. Perfect. Alright, we've got names for our stagecoach and 2 of our characters. We're gonna just, yeah, I'm tempted to... There's plenty of other things I can do. Medical equipment plus 20% traveling heal. Vitally important. Chance to produce woven items. Location scouting. I probably will take the... I might buy the medical equipment. Because none of the rest of these interest me. I don't have any way to heal status, I'm noticing. That's the one thing, the one edge the Plague Doctor has. Whiskey in a bottle. Book of Creative Insults. And these all suck. I'm gonna just buy the medical equipment and move on. There we go. That's not the right button. I did that twice in a row. Alright, here we go. Coming up on our first road battle here. But I think, yeah, I started to talk about one of the complaints I had was that I couldn't really tell, like the torch didn't really stand out to me in the early stages of development of the game. So I'm glad to see that it's like shining brightly when it should be, and it gets darker when it should.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Alright, this guy's going to be soups dead to status. So this just... okay, conviction, that's the word. Empowers certain skills plus 5% buff chance per conviction. I love it. Let's go with judgment. Yeah! Thou hast been judged. And now you're dead.
A promising development.
Wow, that went shockingly well.
Cut down these
Got our mastery points. Very good.
the trail to your
We
redemption.
will use those to increase skills. I'm guessing that I'm going to want to immediately increase the healing skill. Or upgrade it, rather. Absolutely. In Darkest Dungeon 1, the Hellion was probably one of my top 3 favorite classes. I love a Hellion. I'm pretty sure that one of the times you were here on my stream, actually, I beat a boss like with basically just her. She just nailed it. A big problem I have with Darkest Dungeon 2 is the lack of... I don't want to say lack of, but the classes are generally uninteresting, and it's hard to just have fun with the classes. Like, you really have to have certain certain characters with you every time, or you will just lose the run. And this is maybe not the best setup, but we're gonna try it. My hope is that we can get these to work better, because you know there's a good chance that
Sometimes it
I'm
is
just
wiser to
not
try anew,
um,
fortified by trials.
not good at it. Not good at planning what I want. We have 10 things left. The armor repair kit's not bad. Medicinal herbs, this would be great, but 6 gold for one of them. I feel like we'll find one. I kind of want to buy the armor repair kit and put it on somebody. Somebody who might be considered a tank. Could buy a little bit of food too, but again, not really worth it. 8 gold for one piece of bread. Not ideal. I think we probably just save our gold actually. Let's take a look at our skills. See what the Sister of Battle can have. Illumination removes 2 positive tokens. That seems fantastic. We definitely want to upgrade Divine Grace. I mean, we have to. And then we also absolutely must upgrade his Stress Heal. Inspiring Tune. So we... Oh, they changed some of the artwork too, which it looks good. Like the stress symbol in the description is good, as well as the horror token has been changed. I dig it. I think it looks pretty good actually.
Your coach must
We will put on our stagecoach item.
where you must go.
We haven't unlocked the Infernal Torch yet. The Infernal Torch is what we would use if we wanted to do a torchless run. It requires unlocking at the Altar of Hope. I'm gonna sell this. I don't want it in my inventory anymore. It's making exclamation points appear, and it's making me upset. Let's see what our goals are, because oh wow, they've changed a lot. I guess, is this where we're at? Base relationship. Yeah, things are very different. I have not been keeping up with all the changes. His goal is to visit assistance encounters, enter the Shroud. Okay. So these goals grant us additional hero candles for the Altar of Hope to unlock more things in future runs. Isn't it? Yes, it makes everything even harder. When I did it, when it first came out and I played it, I honest to God did not notice a difference. In the original game, yes, you go torchless, you get killed. But I am willing to bet it's probably a lot different in this current stage of development. Alright, so we can enter the Tangle, enter the Shroud, and slay 2 Gaunts. Those are the skills we have. So what is our options?
Many forks in the road.
The Shroud.
Choose your path.
Okay. Minus 50% path choices. Keep the flame at 40%. We get 2 candles for that, though. Fight 1 or less resistance encounter. We're going to the Shroud.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages.
Lumbering barnacles.
With salt. And
Alright, let's rest and head to the Shroud. Rest for the night and journey onward. So we're gonna... Ooh, so I guess these are all gonna be different for... We're looking ahead at the Shroud. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's just a nice little touch. At a certain point, I will be super annoyed with the fact that I have to click an additional time to get into the mission, but I think I like that. It adds a little bit more character to it.